Good morning. How are you? I totally startled them, and then they startled me. I couldn't see them at all. I was like, where did they go? And then, well, bam, he flew up out of there, and now he's huge. Oh man. So we decided to name these guys, and the names really fit them. Their names are Frick and Frack. Frick is the real loud one, and Frack is a little bit more mute, and he has a little bit less feathers. But let's see. I think the one that just flew at us is Frick. Yeah, there's Frick. And then Frack's probably laying low, knowing Frack. Oh, yeah, that really did startle me a little bit.
Welcome to Sovereign Sea. I'm Becca, and together with my husband Tim and our two deck paws, Hazel and Sally, we are embarking on the journey of a lifetime, carving a life for ourselves upon the water. We're happy to have you on board. Let's figure it out together as we go.
Hi guys, good morning. It's another beautiful Saturday here in South Florida, and we're excited to be getting some things done this weekend. It's Saturday currently, and we have officially scheduled our splash date. So we are currently 27 days away from splash, and we're doing everything that we can to avoid there being any delays. And yeah, today we got the parts, hopefully, finally, all the parts that we needed. It's been a saga on the scene and behind the scenes to get all the parts that we need to get the dinghy going. That's something that we're going to need, and so we're going to hopefully test that out today and take you guys along with us. And then we've got several other odds and ends that we need to tie up, so let's get to it. Alright guys, we got our fuel line finally made. We got a couple gallons of gas. We got our water going. We're going to test this baby out.
How's it going? Does it sound good to you?
Sounds perfect.
Sweet.
Sounds perfect.
All right, guys, tell me what you think of my very starter dingy emergency kit. I got a couple of stale granola bars to sustain us in case we get stranded. I got a half-gallon of fresh water. I got my beeping horn, and I'm gonna put our little emergency paddle in.
We're literally gonna go out there, and I'm gonna go first, and I'm gonna go like in a little 20-yard circle just to check it and make sure everything's okay before I come get her to go in the same 20-yard circle 2 or 3 times. It's not like we're going on a 50-mile journey.
No, we're not.
But she's always looking out for us, so.
Yeah, gotta take care of this. All right, the oar's not gonna fit in there, but we're taking it.
Hello?
What you doing, Papa?
Starting to take this Davit apart.
It's like a big job.
I'm a big man. I just need a hammer.
Need a hammer?
Yeah.
All right, I got you. One hammer.
Again, maybe not.
Alright, so I've been instructed to open this porthole so that we can communicate. And essentially, gonna hold these bolts still so that. You okay?
Yeah. I just wonder how long this thing is. That's what she said. Alright, up. The ones on top.
The blind rack is installed on top of them, so I can't reach them.
Oh, I'm coming.
Yeah, I have no idea how we're gonna get that out.
Where's your wrench? Alright. Here.
You want me to? Oh, you bent it?
You just push it.
Oh, I don't know why I thought it wouldn't move.
So start
I
with the one on the inside. And when I tell you I'm done, move to the one on the outside.
Okay, inside, outside.
Yep.
Okay, hurt.
You just gotta push this thing back with your hand.
All right, y'all, we are becoming officially Davitless. One Davit is off. Now we've got to move my effort. Now we've got to do the other side. wall's really broken. These Davits have really killed all of this plywood. So it's a weak point, especially when you put Davits in. And, you know, since they weren't maintained and the seals weren't kept up with, rainwater just poured in. Gosh. It's very, very rotten, this whole top piece. Yeah. It's just. Alright.
Alright, lower up first. Ready?
Yep.
Get it top down.
Bolts off.
That's off.
Yep. Alright. Okay, it's off.
Off?
Yep. These things were hanging by a thread. I'm surprised that they held their dinghy for the trek over here. All 300 miles. You alright? Oh, shoot. Careful. Nice.
Now we gotta get these two edge pieces off.
Yeah.
So,
That sticker off.
alright, so, one of my former neighbors left this can of Primacon here, and I am going to, I think there's enough in there, barely enough in there, to coat that rudder. So what I'm going to do, thinner for this is xylene. I don't have any xylene, I'm not going to buy any xylene. I'm going to try thinning it with acetone. If it works, great. If it doesn't work, oh well, no harm, no foul. Also need to get the acetone out. Yeah, it needs to be thinned. You know what this stuff looks and smells like? It looks and smells like rust bullets. It's just kind of funny. Might be. So, that. Looks good. Smells good. Alright, so got one of these little bullshit paintbrushes that cost like $2. Give this a shot and see what happens.
have a hole in the front of our deck now. He's taken our hatch out. That glass has been broken since we bought the boat. It's covered with a bunch of canvas, so we didn't know until a couple months ago. And we found some old glass, so we're trying to salvage it. So wish us luck.
Yeah, you guys saw a couple videos ago. Look at that. Hi. You guys saw a couple videos ago where we were talking about this. I said this was an experiment. Well, pull this up real quick. This is the hatch cover that it has to go into.
It looks like it was cut kind of rough.
Oh, you
See
think?
that? It's not.
Thank you. It fits nigh on perfectly, and you're going to tell me that it was cut a little rough.
Oh wait, you cut this? I thought this is how it came
The
out.
edges of this were ground like were
'cause
broken
they
and
were
cracked,
broken. They were
and I fixed
okay,
it
see,
with
see.
resin, and
Oh.
I free-handedly, without having any guidance at all,
Wow.
ground these corners.
Okay, that's impressive. I thought you just filled these holes.
No, ma'am.
That's okay.
Now it's impressive. But I need to get this wet sanded on both sides till it's smooth as glass and completely clear. That's the goal.
You think it'll be completely clear?
Well, it'll get completely clear except for whatever that stuff is on the inside that's all gimped up. There's like a tint on the inside. T-I-N-T, not T-E-N-T, for those of you in Rio Linda. There's a tint baked into this, and that tint is what's... Do you see all those crazy marks? Yeah, that tint is what causes that. Like they're attracted to shit you're working on. It's the craziest thing.
Wow. That's much clearer. Wow. Wow. That's much better. You can see straight through to the old t-shirts. Wow. So we have to drill two holes.
Yeah, but not now. I'm gonna put these on here just to sit them on here for the lulls, and then we've got to get it in the thing up there married so that we know exactly where the holes get drilled.
Gotcha.
All right, so the captain has mostly installed the forward hatch. Looks like he already drilled the holes in here and put in the new bolts. We had to get all new bolts. So we went to the hardware store, we got bolts, and we got the clear sealant that he has already put around. And yes, we did clean these rust stains before, and got them off of the deck, but there's rust on the inside of our rails, and so it's just kind of coming out, and it's also on the underside of things that are mounted, but we're not going to go through the process of unmounting everything now. We are going to wait until we officially redo our decks, which is going to be in the fall. So we have a few months of cruising this boat and enjoying this boat and getting to be in the water in this boat before we do the decks. When Tim brings the drill back up here, I'm going to have him drill a hole in the bottom of this thing because he wants to keep it to hold all our anchoring accoutrements, but look at this. It fills with water and it doesn't have any output. And I just wanted to get rid of it, but Tim was like, no, we might could use it. And it's not currently leaking. It just has no way of expelling its rainwater that it accumulates. So we're just going to drill a hole in the bottom of this to make sure it can drain and then leave it, even though it's not the prettiest thing in the world. I don't know if we've told you guys yet, but I think we are officially empty nesters. I only found the baby birds 8 days ago today, and they're already out of the nest. And it says online that they do not return to the nest after they flee. They become groundlings for about 7 days, 5 to 7 days, and then they start to fly. I guess we missed the baby stage where they were really small for a few weeks. So they're pieced out, they're growing up, they got an empty nest, which is great because I need to make us a new bimini, so we're gonna have to move the tarp that they were under. That was worrying me. So. All right, well, Tim just told me he wants me to stand on this hatch, so I guess I'm gonna avoid not stepping on it for right now. He's gonna try to install these handles, it looks like. Push hard? Okay. I guess I should. Oh, I'm scared I'm gonna break it, but I guess I'm not. Ah. All right, look at that. Man. Whew.
There you go.
Whee. All that water.
Now you have a hole and no more breeding skeeters.
Okay, so
Yeah, you're good. Okay. And action. Ready, go.
Okay, so we got this situated. Tim went inside and he installed these and then went inside and closed it because whenever he screwed these in, it kind of tilted the plexi. So now that we have it shut, it takes about 20 to 30 days for this sealant to cure fully. So we're just going to leave it completely shut for an entire month and monitor it, make sure there are no leaks. But it looks much better. Looks like there's some extra sealant spilling out now that it's fully vacuuming it in. So, all right. So it's one side of Marina carrying Tim's drill. Technically, it's our drill. You know, we call everything ours. We're married. We're family. But I was carrying Tim's drill one day at the marina, about a year ago, and this guy comes up to me and he's like, "I like a woman who knows how to use one of those." And I was like, "It's not mine." And the thing is, like, I mean, I'm sure I could know how to use it if I really needed to, but I got a man for that. So, highly recommend that.
Fine.
That's all I got.
All you got.
It's pretty clear. Nice. You can see the light of day. Alright guys, reality check. We're gonna keep it real with you. This is what our V-berth is looking like right now. It's not good. Not good at all. This is our storage room. Got a bunch of tools in here. But majority of this I'm gonna clean up and get out of the way before we get underway, because it simply cannot be the way that it is.
I don't think that's staying inflated, baby. You just dropped like 12 inches in this thing. Do you want me to go get you a chair?
Well, give me one of those pop-ups.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
So,
We don't have any other kind of chairs, so.
so turns out that steel wool works pretty good to scrape out this. I'm not going to sand all the bottom paint off of this part. The gel coat's, not gel coat, but the barrier coat's still under there, so we're good. Plus this is plastic and not fiberglass, so we're not osmosis treating this tube. So I'm just getting any squiggly barnacles off and taking that first coat of, or first layer of bottom paint off. That way it'll stick really well in a week or two whenever we go to put on our bottom coat.
The flowers bloom in springtime, the leaves fly in the fall, but we have one another through the changes of them all. These unspoken wonders, these stories left to tell, there can't be any other who loves me quite as well.
Bless you. You don't have my feet in the shot, do you? So.
You got a farmer tan going on.
Yeah, I got sock feet tan. whatever
Sock?
you call it.
Yep. That.
Yeah.
Well, you guys, we got a lot done this weekend. Again, it's just odds and ends. I mean, since we've officially scheduled our splash at this point, we're just trying to tick those things that are still on the list that we are going to do while we're here off the list.
That list got incredibly shorter. There's a lot of stuff that we decided we like. You know, if we don't have a dinghy, then we don't have to put Weaver davits on there.
Yeah, not that that's a long-term solution. Not having a dinghy
No.
and not being able to anchor isn't a long-term solution. But whenever that happened yesterday, I'm not sure if we fully caught you guys up to speed with our decision, because we did talk about it yesterday. When that happened, it sort of seemed like a sign that maybe we should just plan on marina hopping on our way
Yeah.
back north, at least because we're gonna be trying to make way. We have to get out of here because of our insurance. Our liability insurance won't even work down here during hurricane season, y'all. So we got to get up and out. And basically, if we don't have the dinghy itself, we are keeping the motor, and we're gonna, because that's it seems like a pretty reliable motor, knock on wood, so we're gonna keep that for the future. We eventually want to get an R-hib, but we were gonna get the Weaver davits. We were gonna, do all this, but our anchor chain is sitting in a clump of rust as well, and we're not sure if our windlass works or if we're gonna be able to get it working. And so it's just kind of a huge undertaking to decide, okay, we're going to anchor out. Not to mention, we still haven't fully figured out the step situation to be able to get the dogs on and off the boat at anchor. And so,
Bottom line, the dinghy problem solved a bunch of other problems.
temporarily,
Yeah, well, I mean, temporarily, permanently, whatever. It solved a whole bunch of other problems
Yeah.
because now we don't have to worry about whether or not the windlass works. I don't have to troubleshoot that. We have an anchor we can drop if there's an emergency that doesn't require the windlass. So, okay, we're good there. We don't have to do the davits anymore. We're good there. I don't have to worry about a crane for the damned outboard motor. We're good there. It's like all these things that suddenly are swept off the table now. Then it's like, okay, well, the last couple of things we have that are outside on the boat are the hatch, the forward hatch that I fixed today. So that's done. I painted the running gear today. That's done. The only thing left is bottom paint on the outside.
Yeah.
And she wants to build a bimini, so okay, she's going to build a bimini, and she was going to paint that blue stripe a different color, either gray or red, doesn't matter. So that's
Yeah.
going to get done. While that's getting done, I have a bunch of mechanical stuff inside that needs to get done. The oil needs to be changed. The generator, I need to change the impeller in the generator to see if we can get it sucking water. We're going to change the two strainers. One's on the generator, one's on the AC. See if we can get those working. Little things like that is,
Yeah.
A
couple of seacocks we still haven't replaced.
Yep.
So that's on the list as well. But we have basically what we're saying is we have a long enough list without adding on all those extras that anchoring
Yeah.
would require.
Basically, we are not letting perfect be the enemy of good.
Yes.
We're going to leave here in good shape and plan to get far north as we can. North Carolina, probably. We'll haul out again there in the fall, probably. And then we've got some projects that we want to do again while we're hauled out. So everything's working basically according to the plan that we had when we got here.
Yeah.
So
Yes, and we weren't planning on having everything fully finished, and it's definitely not, but proud of what we've done. It may be next video that you guys see us putting on some barrier coat and bottom paint.
Yeah.
So stay tuned, see where we're at. We really appreciate you being here. If you're still with us, you're the real one. You're an OG. Because,
especially if you were here while we were sanding the bottom. Oh yeah.
So thank you so much for being here. We're really excited. As of today, 26 days until we plan to splash. And I'm feeling good. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great, and we hope you're doing well.
Yes, you're doing well.
Anything else? Like, subscribe,
Yep, subscribe.
Leave us a
if you're new
comment.
Here. Yep, we love your comments.
suggestions, things we're doing wrong, whatever. I don't care.
Yeah.
Just leave them. We'll address them. What else? Coffee. Buy us a
Yes.
coffee.
Yeah,
Links in the
there's a
description.
link below. Buy us a coffee. Keep us going on our project.
I
We
really could use a coffee.
Yep.
Yeah.
Even though it's 8 o'clock.
Share this on social media. Share it with your friends. Share all our videos on social media with your friends. That'd be awesome.
Spam it.
Spam it.
Send
Spam it, yo.
All right, guys. Appreciate you being here. We'll see you next week.
Peace.